If Leicestershire is known for its remarkable musical life, it's largely the result of one man's labours, the late Eric Pinkett. He arrived in Leicestershire in 1948, at the same time as Mason, and as senior music advisor he brought the same idealism to the county's musical life that Mason brought to its educational system.
He really had an incredible inventive genius, and his whole idea was that if the thing was going to be successful, children must be performing, they must have targets, they must be seen, and it wasn't just enough to play concerts. And he was managing to build up a most marvelous county enthusiasm, but gradually this developed into a great pageant in which music and dance and acting and were all interwoven. And how he persuaded the great family of schools to take part in it, I don't know, but in some of these pageants, I guess something like 2,000 children came together to perform.
Pinkett conjured instruments from junk shops, parents' attics, cupboards and basements. Local businessmen gave money, and the authority joined the wave of enthusiasm he'd unleashed.
Well, Eric Pinkett was a very eupeptic and immensely lively person who had a dream. And the dream was that given the chance in an education authority that had a real interest in the arts as part of education, and music particularly, and given a directive education who's willing to help him in dealing with the political problems, he could build up something that would be quite exceptional in the country and would have a foundation so solid that it would go on as a memorial to himself. And all I can tell you about Eric is that he did it.
When I first started, the important thing was to have enthusiasts. And so I had a lot of people working with me who had terrific enthusiasm and no ability. But give me the enthusiast with ability and we can do marvels.
In 1965, Sir Michael Tippett became the orchestra's patron and for several years one of its regular conductors.
Every Saturday, at the cost of the authority, coaches and buses go to fetch the children from all over the area and brings them to a large campus of comprehensive schools where it is possible to have as many as 3 orchestras. So all through the school year, on the Saturdays, you see, they are working away under the county music advisor, conducting them. And if I have agreed beforehand as to what should be done for a specific occasion, then we meet together.
As far as all the children that we're concerned with, of course, it is their life. And I believe I know it's altered their life, and there are many that I can tell you of who, because of music, have become different people. But I don't think it's music that does this. I think if you're a good gardener or if you're a good footballer, all this can relate to your life. I think it's a matter of if you can show a child how to do something well, then he'll do other things well.